So, this came in the mail, and I already know what's in here. I'm very, very happy to get this now, but as you can see there, Crimson Guitars! Yay, once again! Let's have a look. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay, well the camera died on that, but yeah. So, special package. I know what's in it. Once again, you've gotta love the little attention to detail with the packaging. Oh, I love this. It's so simple, but oh man. It's the little things. It really does add to it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! These are the new Crimson Guitars fret polishing rubbers. I am going to be doing a review of these now to show you what they are like against the old method of doing things. Before I begin, I have to say that the previous ones, they were really great. I liked them. They were a little, how should I put it, fragile. These seem pretty sturdy stuff. The one really cool thing I like is the fact that now the logo is engraved into the actual mold itself. And a plus thing, another plus point goes to the fact that now it is so much easier to differentiate what kinds you have. Like here you have very coarse, then you have coarse, then you have medium, fine, and super fine. So you know in what order to use them. The previous ones you could only go by color. If you knew the colors, that was fine. If you didn't know the colors, you could get a little mixed up and not be quite sure which one to use next. But now, very clear. Awesome. These rubbers have been hand molded and have been impregnated with abrasive grit that comes in these 5 different grades. There's the very coarse, which is about the equivalent of 80 grit. Then there's coarse, which is 220 grit. Then there's medium, which is 400 grit. Fine, just out of line. Hey, that rhymed. Fine, which is 600 grit, and super fine, which is 1200 grit. Now, these are very easy to work with. The whole point is that they kind of work with all different kinds of frets, and they basically follow the shape of the fret so that they will get a even shine all around. You do need to mask off your fretboard, which I've done here to the test specimen. They do get you that professional fret finish, and it's extremely easy to get it as well, which is the very good thing, that these are very user friendly. Very hard for you to screw it up. For my first test piece, I have 2 different instruments here. My first test piece is the new IP Wrath. I'll put an annotation here somewhere for you to check out the video on what this guitar is all about. But basically with this guitar, the frets are very rough still. They have sandpaper marks on them, and they're basically needing to go through the final stages of this being finished into a proper guitar. Now, when I work on the other instrument, the whole point is that it just needed some maintenance where the frets are just really dirty. So I'm going to be looking at what the difference is between workability. The whole point is that, like with frets like this, where they're extremely rough still, I go through each of the different grits where I work from the very coarse all the way to the very super fine. when I'm doing the cleaning up, I should be able to get by with just using medium to superfine. So we'll see how that gets on. But hey, let's get straight to it. Okay, now a quick wiping down with 400 grit. Later, I am continuing on. So I'm going to redo this fret now that it has 400 grit on it. And well, that really works like a charm. Good thing is about these okay, before I go any further, I'm just gonna say that like this first segment is basically for all those luthiers or starting up guitar builders or people who in general do the whole fret leveling, grounding, all that business. Now, for those of you who are only interested in the fret rubbers for the sake of just running normal maintenance on your instruments, then I shall put a little annotation here so you can skip forward to the part where I concentrate on the maintenance point of view. But if you're still interested in watching how to get through everything, which I recommend, just well, keep on watching. Sorry, weird phrasing there. So yeah, do not remember what I was saying. Okay then, so now we're at the point where we can move on to the next grid. Done with the medium. Oh, I'm sorry. Done with the medium, and moving on to the fine. This should be fun. Getting closer to the end now, so you can already see a good bit of shine. Not a mirror shine by any means, but very good bit of shine anyways. And the fine, doing a damn good job. I'm done with the fine. Now I'm on to the final part, super fine. So this is the 1200 equivalent, and now this should give me the final finish, the final very, very shiny mirror-like surface. So let's go in for a close-up. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, but it is. The fret itself is very shiny already at this point. So let's see what this superfine does to it and how much it really enhances it. Well, there we have it. Pretty much a mirror shine. It's very hard for me to show exactly how shiny it is. For some reason, it's not really working with me. I'm still having a little bit of trouble, but as you can see the reflection of my hand in that. And I'll do the rest of the frets and I'll see if I can get a better representation of it after that. Okay, so they are now, the frets are very, very shiny. I think I'll go on the other side, see if it helps. at all. Shiny frets are very hard to. Damn. They're very hard to film. Well, the frets are. Damn it. Filming these frets is very hard, but they are a mirror shine. And I really wish I could show you a little better, but, well, this is what they like. I think it's just best shown from here instead of the close-up. Frets are very shiny indeed. I'm gonna remove the tape real quick, and that should help with showing how shiny these frets actually turned out. So now you can see how shiny these frets actually are. The very cool thing about the fret rubbers is the fact that, like, before, when I did this fret polishing stuff, it always, well, it took forever, but it was messy as hell. I had all the wire wool and all the sandpaper left over and whatnot. And as you can see, not really much. There's the tape, and then there is about that much the stuff left over from the abrasives that just came off. But not too bad. Now here is patient number 2. This is a lovely old work from my bandmate that he wanted me to check the electronics for. Electronics work, and I just thought that, you know, I might as well clean it up. It's a good bit dusty and stuff and so on, but mainly the frets are also rather dirty, so I'm gonna clean those up. It's a very good comparison test on how these fret rubbers really work, because not only am I only doing just general cleanup and maintenance, it's also a different material. These are the hypoallergenic brass frets, so they are pretty different to the nickel silver frets of the Wrath. So yeah, I'm gonna see how this gets on. Now, with just general cleaning up stuff, I'm not gonna be going through each and every single one again. I'm just gonna be using the last 3, starting with the medium and then working my way to the fine and the super fine. So let's go ahead and begin. There are some slight dents in the frets from years and years of play that I am not gonna be filing down, because I just said that I would be cleaning this and not doing any filing work of such. So, but damn. So that's just the medium, and that's what the fret looked like before. That's what it looks like now. That is kind of big difference. I'm actually going to do this fret completely so that I have a straight comparison with the 2 different frets. So that was the medium. Then going on to the fine. That was the fine, and then the super fine. And there we go. That is one very shiny fret in comparison to its neighbor. So there's the old fret. And here's the newly polished fret. Big difference there. Gonna take the other lens real quick. So going from a fret that looks like that to a fret that is really shiny, and there, now you can see it. You can see the shine when I place my hand there. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference. Alright, I'm gonna get to doing the entire fretboard now. Now I have finished polishing the frets on this work as well, and man, this is a lot easier to film. As you can see, frets are really shiny, which is the whole point. So in conclusion, these fret rubbers are amazing. I don't really think I'll be going back to the old method of doing things, because it's always such a hassle. Because whenever you have to do fret polishing and whatnot, it's always having to take out the wire wools and the sandpapers and then like a polishing compound of some sort, like chrome polish or whatnot. It gets very messy very quickly, and there's a lot of cleanup, and it's just a bother. The Crimson Guitars fret rubbers, they are really useful, extremely easy to use and quick, and you know, get the job done very well. The result is exactly the same. You get a mirror finish, but it's much less effort. And I would strongly recommend this for any luthier, or every luthier, and also for basically anybody who does their own maintenance on their instruments. Very, very useful. And then combine that with the fretboard restorative and finish cleaner, which I reviewed last time. I'll put an annotation here somewhere so you can go check that video out. Basically, combining these fret rubbers with those products, and you will never have to worry about your instrument getting dirty or grimy or anything. It'll always feel perfect, look amazing, and just make you play better. But anywho, I'm gonna get to the final cleaning setup where where I use the finish cleaner and the fretboard restorative. So that's enough from me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of this cool music-y sort of stuff, go here and subscribe, or check out more of our videos. Or if you want to see some more gaming content perhaps, then go over here, check out that channel, subscribe for more content every week. Both channels, Tuesdays gaming, Fridays music. Check it out.